14 extremely powerful celebrity quotes about mental health. If you are broken, you do not have to stay broken. One. Gaga Miss Stone. What I would tell kids going through anxiety, which I have and can relate to, is that you're so normal. Everyone experiences a version of anxiety or worry in their lives, and maybe we go through it in a different or more intense way for longer periods of time, but there's nothing wrong with you. To be a sensitive person that cares a lot, that takes things in a deep way, is actually part of what makes you amazing. 2. Kerry Washington. On seeing a therapist, I say that publicly because I think it's really important to take the stigma away from mental health. My brain and my heart are really important to me. I don't know why I wouldn't seek help to have those things be as healthy as my teeth. I go to the dentist. So why wouldn't I go to a shrink? Three. Demi Lovato. The advice I'd give to somebody that's silently struggling is, you don't have to live that way. You don't have to struggle in silence. You can be unsilent. You can live well with a mental health condition, as long as you open up to somebody about it, because it's really important you share your experience with people so that you can get the help that you need. Four. Lady Gaga. On learning how to make herself happy, part of my identity is saying no to things I don't want to do. I check in with myself throughout the day and I say, do I really want to do this? And if the answer is no, then I don't do it. And you shouldn't either. Five. Zayn Malik. I now have no problem with anxiety. It was something I was dealing with in the band. People saw strength in that, and they didn't seem to expect it from a guy, but they expect it from a female, which to me is crazy. We're all human. People are often afraid to admit difficulties, but I don't believe that there should be a struggle with anything that's the truth. Six. Selena Gomez. I think it's safe to say that most of you know a lot of my life, whether I liked it or not. And I had to stop. Because I had everything and I was absolutely broken inside. And I kept it all together enough to where I would never let you down, but I kept it too much together to where I let myself down. I'm not trying to get validation, nor do I need it anymore. All I can say from the bottom. 7. Katy Perry. People don't have to be just one thing. You can grow. I'm in my 30s and I'm not the same person I was 4 months ago. And I think that's beautiful because of the re-education and the evolution. I love growing. I love learning. Sometimes it's hard when people want you to just be a time capsule of what you were, but it's just my journey, I guess. I can't control anything else. 8. Lena Dunham. Promised myself I would not let exercise be the first thing to go by the wayside when I got busy, and here's why. It has helped me with my anxiety in ways I've never dreamed possible. To those struggling with anxiety, OCD, depression, I know it's mad annoying when people tell you to exercise, and it took me about 16 medicated years to listen. I'm glad I did. It ain't about the ass, it's about the brain. 9. Wentworth Miller. I would say what others have said, it gets better. One day, you'll find your tribe. You just have to trust that people are out there waiting to love you and celebrate you for who you are. In the meantime, the reality is you might have to be your own tribe. You might have to be your own best friend. That's not something they're going to teach you in school. So start the work of loving yourself. 10. Halsey. A lot of people say, if you can't take the heat, you shouldn't be a musician. I think that's messed up. I think I deserve to chase my dream and do what I love even though I have a mental illness. It makes me upset to have people abusing me for A, B, C, or D online. It's not because I'm oversensitive. It's not because I take it to heart. It's not because I'm overdramatic. It's because I have a mental illness. And the fact that people refuse to be sensitive to that shows me that we still have a very, very, very long way to go. If I miss out on something because I let my mental illness get the best of me, I'm going to be letting down thousands of people who need me to be stronger than that. 11. Michelle Obama. Sadly, too often, the stigma around mental health prevents people who need help from seeking it. But that simply doesn't make any sense. Whether an illness affects your heart, your arm, or your brain, it's still an illness, and there shouldn't be any distinction. We would never tell someone with a broken leg that they should stop wallowing and get it together. We don't consider taking medication for an ear infection something to be ashamed of. We shouldn't treat mental health conditions any differently. Instead, we should make it clear that getting help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength, and we should ensure that people can get the treatment they need. 12. Miley Cyrus. So many people look at my depression as me being ungrateful, but that is not it. I can't help it. There's not much that I'm closed off about, and the universe gave me all that so I could help people feel like they don't have to be something they're not or feel like they have to fake happy. There's nothing worse than being fake happy. 13. Cara Delevingne. Being vulnerable is actually a strength and not a weakness. That's why more and more mental health is such an important thing to talk about. It's the same as being physically sick. And when you keep all those things inside, when you bottle them up, it makes you ill. 14. Lily Reinhart. You are the one thing in this world, above all other things, that you must never give up on. When I was in middle school, I was struggling with severe anxiety and depression, and the help and support I received from my family and a therapist saved my life. Asking for help is the first step. You are more precious to this world than you'll ever know.